Good morning and welcome to Try or Die Garage. Been a couple of weeks since I've fucking posted anything, but I've been doing bits and pieces here and there, but mainly fucking pulling my hair out over trying to bleed the rear brake. I pre-filled the caliper, I pre-filled the line, I pre-filled the master cylinder, and I fucking, for the life of me, cannot get even the slightest fucking pressure into the caliper. Can't build up any pressure, but if I put a tube on the bleed nipple and start pumping the fucking lever, the fluid pumps in and out, and if I put my finger near the fucking pads, then I can feel some minimal pressure pushing on the pads. But for the life of me, I've gone through half a litre of fucking fluid. It's all over my fucking clothes, all over the fucking bike. Yeah, so I'm done with the fucking rear brake, and if I have to ride without one, I'll be quite happy with that. I also fucked up my seat, so I was going to film last weekend cleaning my seat when I got the bike. If you guys have seen any of the earlier videos with the bike, the seat was like rusty fucking brown, so it was proper dirty. So I gave it a clean and got it nice and grey. It's a bit stained, but basically I did a great job. And then I did that. I was scrubbing too hard, and obviously the material was thin and brittle, so I fucked the seat up. So overall on Try or Die Garage, it's been a fucking awful couple of weeks. Fuck the seat up, can't get the fucking rear brakes to work. To top it all off, the only real thing that I need to look at doing now on the fucking bike is the electrics, which I hate. Fuck, I hate it. Because it doesn't matter what you fucking do, you've got to clean all the collections, and then, I don't know, some fucking gnat's hair piece of wire moves when the moon moves on the fucking horizon, and all of a sudden your bike doesn't work. Or you go out for a ride and everything's fine. You come back, never fucking starts again, and it should be burnt. So I'm getting to that phase of bike building that I fucking hate. Electrics, brakes, and fucking carburetors. So as you can see, I'm in a delightful mood this morning. I've actually been in here for about half an hour working on the rear brake again, just getting fluid everywhere. So yeah, it's not been a fun morning. But what I want to do now is I'm going to lay out the harness on the bike and try and start matching up plugs. If I can then figure out where all the plugs are. I don't think the loom has been butchered that much. Suzuki's pretty good at terminating wires with unique plugs, so they don't have a harness with 50 identical plugs on it. So I think I'm going to try and get this on the bike loosely draped over. I am actually going to strip and re-sleeve the loom and just clean it and tidy it and go through everything, but for now I want to plug everything in and see if it works. So let's give it a go. Right, so here is the loom. What I do know is this lot is roughly at the back, and this lot is roughly at the front. When I took the harness off the bike, before I did that, I said to myself, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to do the right thing, and the right thing is to actually label, get some little paper labels and a little felt tip pen, and then just match up what came off where. Did I do that? Did I fuck? So at the moment everything is basically a guessing game. I know that this is so this lot goes down here, so this all belongs over here, there, sort of thing. This is the rear light. I haven't plugged it in yet, but I know that pretty much that's the rear light, matching plug, like that, and then these are for the rear indicators, earth and a left and a right. Not sure what's left and right, but so that's not a big deal. I know that that goes up front here. Right, so got that plugged in there, got that plugged in there. Fortunately, these are color coded and they're a match. So all of the previous bikes that I've kind of rebuilt, restored, have all been ex-Jap bikes, like 90s bikes and a few Harleys, and all of them, without exception, have had their harnesses utterly butchered. And I've never been able to afford to you know, pay somebody to basically basically make it right. So I've always had to do it as a kind of, yeah, it's always been a bit of a learning experience. Haven't figured out how I'm going to mount this up here. In fact, I haven't figured out if I'm actually going to keep this. I'm definitely going to keep it. I'm not going to throw it away, but am I going to put it on the bike, or do I buy digital? Because I don't have a mechanical speedo on the front wheel anymore, so I'm gonna have to use a digital speedo. I'd rather have a single unit instead of, I don't know, millions of fucking things all clustered at the front. This is right hand. I'm aware that mounting it there is not the right place, but what we have here that definitely plugs in there. The problem is I can't see any matching wiring here. Oh dear. Right, this is lights. I definitely know that this is lights. And somebody obviously put aftermarket indicated on, so this is a bit of a pain in the arse. That's an earth, and I'm guessing these two are probably left and right indicator. That's what I'm going to go with. Earth for the indicators, left and right indicators. Headlight. So there is the headlight. That's there. That's lights. That's coils. Right, now, no, I haven't a clue. Not even. Can't even begin to tell you. Oh dear. That clearly belongs here. So that's the front right hand switch gear. Now, oh wait, hang on a moment. No, pretty sure that we would have to have some marriage between the left and the right. What do you lot think? These are the correct colours, so I'm going to go with that and that. Right, so we have quite a bit of light cabling accounted for. No idea what this is. These are lights, we've agreed on that. No idea what this is. Right, let's start having a look at the back here. Right, now this is the rec. That goes on the battery. That goes on the battery. Right, that goes in there. Starter solenoid. So this goes down to, so that goes onto the battery. That goes down to the starter. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with that. That should have a very obvious plug somewhere. Where are we? Yeah, here we go. This is temp sensor, and I know that there is a green wire somewhere here. I have no idea. What this mess is. Yeah, that goes on side of the battery box right there. This goes to the alternator. That comes into the main harness. Starter motor is here, so that comes into the main fuse. So that sits down here somewhere. Yeah, it does. And this definitely goes to the starter. And then this, here we go, is coming from the starter and needs to plug into the harness somewhere. If you have a look at these, they're about as badly corroded as it's possible to get. I'm going to suspect that these are going to have some matching wires here. So these all come from the starter. I know that this that's the rec, so that means that that's going to have to go to the starter, and I know that goes on the battery. So I'm going to go with this lot. Right, that's yellow. Blue and white. And then this goes like that. Pretty sure. So they were all bundled together. Yeah, that goes like that. All of these are going to have to go, so that goes down here and is mounted thus. This goes to the red side of the battery, like that. Need an earth. Where's my earth cable? battery earth cable. I'm wondering if I should plug the damn battery in. Thing is, yeah, we want positive on this side. Right. I'm pretty sure this was earthed down here like that, but I'm not going to earth it up yet. I'm sorry if this is boring the shit out of you gents, but I'm just trying to figure out what goes where. It seems to be pretty straightforward. All of this old shitty tape needs to come off. I really just want to clean this up, get the tape off and put that, it's like a sleeve, it's like a clip over sleeve, it's braided and it's kind of folded over so you can open it up and you can put it in. Looks quite cool, makes the harness a bit more flexible. I had some lying around somewhere. But let's have a look. I have bought a little plug to replace that block. Where is it? So it's just a little waterproof 3-pin, and I'm going to replace that block with it so I can plug it in and out of the harness. The bike came like that. I'm guessing this was an upgraded regulator rectifier, because this is not, that's not factory, so it is clearly been replaced. I also think that the points have been replaced as well. Once again, I'm sorry if this is boring gents. Hopefully there will be some lights and shit. This thing hasn't been plugged in, well, basically since I stripped it. So we're all going on a bit of a journey together here. What I do need, right, so starter motor is attached to the starter solenoid. The starter solenoid is attached to the battery. The starter switch is attached, well, somewhere here. The regulator rectifier is attached both positive and negative. The voltage regulator is attached, that's all attached. So I think the only thing I've got to do is attach the earth cable, and if I remember correctly it was attached. What have I done with it? What have I done with the earth cable? Oh, there it is. I'm pretty sure that it was actually attached kind of down here onto one of these bolts. In fact, I know it was. Right, this is the part where it'd be really, really nice just to have the money to go to somebody. Here we go, mate. Make it run. Make all the lights work. Make so it doesn't fucking blow up. You know, It would be really nice to have that kind of money, but I don't. So basically, you know, it's funny, I'm a very logical person, but when I look at a wiring diagram and I try and make it work in my head, I may as well be reading fucking Chinese. Right, now apparently this is theoretically all wired up, so technically I should be able to switch that on and make things do something. Now, let us, I'm going to take this off the stand here because I obviously need to turn the key and see what actually happens. Oh, hang on. Right, we've got lights, but we've got lights. Ignition is on, so that's a good thing. Neutral light has come on. I didn't even know I had a fucking neutral light on this thing. Let us see what happens with the headlight. Well, that is working, the flash is working, but how do I switch on the headlight? The horn isn't plugged in, so don't worry about that. So the flasher does work. That is the turn signal, and then high and low, high and low. Well, that isn't doing anything. This little light goes in there, I'm pretty sure. There's a parking light. What am I not doing? Somebody here will know what I'm fucking not doing, but is it off, on? So that's park. That's on. Let's have a look what happens here. Oh, lights on. I'm a pricko. So we have fucking lights. We have a dashboard that works. If I switch it on, right, so we have an engine that turns over, a starter motor that turns, a harness that plugs in, lights that work. Fucking hell, it's gone from being an arsehole of a day to quite a celebration. Well, maybe not for you lot, but for me, this is, yeah, this is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I basically now know where everything goes. The only thing that I need to do is probably just figure out the indicators, just check the indicators and the horn and that, but I'm going to take that as a win. So yeah, gents, thank you for watching Try or Die Garage. Please excuse my blasphemy and swearing. It's been a bit of an arsehole day, and so this little triumph of plugging in the harness and actually getting everything to work is brilliant. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you stop trying, you start dying. Cheers.